That is the importance of scale degrees. That's the power of scale degrees. You can move these things around and do so much with them because you're not caught up in the little details of, oh, it's all these different letter names and, oh, there's no point of reference. When you bring it down to the relativity of just the numbers are going to stay the same no matter what. Welcome to the channel, or thank you very much for returning if you've been here before. I'm Dan Weiss, creator and owner of MFile Music Theory and Songwriting. We are all about helping you gain control of your creative passion and power so you can become the musician you are supposed to be, making the most impact with your music by creating the music that you hear in your head. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on that little bell notification so you don't miss my super amazing, ultimate, life-changing content when it comes out. Now, let's get to the video. So our next happy little deal here. Gonna get rid of me. Where is this thing? We are going to talk about scale degrees. Scale degrees. What does that mean? Why? Who's talking? You know, what is this? What magic? What trickery? I don't need to learn music theory. It's dumb. I'm pretty sure it hit my sister with a car. Well, you're wrong on all those counts. Music theory can't drive, but it can make you a better musician and songwriter. And this, scale degrees, is one of the foundational, most important things that you can learn. If you learn anything about music, make it scale degrees. This has so many more uses built on top of it that it will just turn your understanding of music and your ability to move freely with music just into the stratosphere. So let's get rid of my mug. And let's look at scale degrees. Do we still have keyboard here? Ding. Yeah, cool. I'm trying something new. It didn't work last week, but I think I edited in after the fact. So scale degrees. What are they? Well, let's figure that out. Let's pull up our keyboard of knowledge. Nope. Let's do something different instead this time. Let's look at C major. Here's our notes in C major. That's the key. And all these letter names run in sequence with each other. And that gives us the major scale. These are the notes that we choose when we make chords in C major. If we make a melody in C major, we use these notes in some kind of sequence, you know? But scale degrees are basically numbers that you assign to each letter named note in the scale. And why would you do something like that? Well, we'll figure that out. But simple enough. C is 1, D would be 2, E is 3, F is 4, G is 5, A is 6, and B is 7 in the key of C major. So as you can see, it's just the interval distance that they are from the tonic or the root, the first note, whatever note the key that we're in. We call that the tonic in music theory speak. So how do we go about using this? I mean, let's take a look. So there's our keyboard of knowledge. It's hiding. So in the key of C major, there we go. We've got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now, what say we were going to make a cute little melody here in the key of C major? So if we were going to do, let's see, E, A, so It's weird. The sustain's not on this. So E, A, D, G, C. Simple enough. So there it is. E, A, D, G, C in the key of C major. Now, what happens if, say, the person you were writing the song for said, you know, no, I don't want it in C major. No, thank you, please. It only makes me sneeze. It's too happy. Let's put it in a different key or something else. No C major. Maybe we'll put it in A minor. But I learned it in C major. Right? How do you not scuffle? How do you not stumble at this thought of having to play that same melody pattern in a different key or a different mode or anything? So let's think about these scale degrees in the key of C major. If you think about it, E is the third note. It's the third interval away from the root, the tonic, the first note of the key. So that third interval is going to be the same. It's going to act the same in any key. The note names will change, but the third will still function as a third, no matter where you put it. I mean, in a minor key, it'll be a minor third, but it's still the third. So it'll function the same way, same with the 6, the 2, the 5, the 1. So let's go back to C major here, and let's figure out the actual scale degrees of these notes. E, A, D, G, C. So, yeah, E is 3, A is 6, D is 2, G is 5, and C is 1. So 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. That's our pattern for our melody. And we just take that into a different key. And now we have A minor, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So we can very easily move that same pattern into another key without having to figure out, well, okay, it's this, and maybe it's this, and sitting and staring at our hands or our instrument like we don't know what we're doing. That is not a situation you want to be in, trust me. So, in the key of A minor, that same melody transposed into this key is C3, F6, B2, E5, and A1. So we've changed keys. We've changed it from a major to a minor. Like, that sounds very different, obviously. The C major one. And the A minor one. But it's essentially the same melody. It's the same pattern, but it's doing different things. And we're able to access that very easily because of the scale degrees. If you learn it by the numbers, then you can move it freely into other keys, other modes. You know, if we wanted to take that same melody and play it in a really weird one, like B Locrian mode, the B, so it would be 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. It sounds really weird and crusty, but it's still the same basic melody pattern. So now you can take that number system and move it around and get a bunch of different melodies, even though you're kind of playing the same melody. You started in a different place, and now you have something different to work with. Maybe this is how you can go about transforming your melodies into something that isn't so boring or exciting or just weird, looking for inspiration. And the same thing goes for chord progressions too. We wanted that chord progression. It was in C major. Let's see here. Let's say we had E to A to D to G and then C. And same thing, we wanted to take that chord progression and move it into A minor. Well, it was 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. So in A minor, it's 3, C, F. Sorry, this is a dead note here. That's 6. B is 2. E is 5. And A is 1. So we just took a major chord progression and made it minor in a different key. That is the importance of scale degrees. That's the power of scale degrees. You can move these things around and do so much with them because you're not caught up in the little details of, oh, it's all these different letter names and, oh, there's no point of reference. When you bring it down to the relativity of just the numbers are going to stay the same no matter what. So you can use that to your advantage, and instead of memorizing a million different things, you memorize a lot less. And then you can move it around, change it, and do whatever you want. Scale degrees. Learn it. If you want to learn more about any of the topics discussed on today's episode, or if you'd like to expand your horizons so you can make the most amount of impact with your music, please be sure to check us out at mfile.ca.